Hello and welcome back to Reason News. There's been a surprising clash between President Donald Trump and Elon Musk. President Cyril Ramaphosa's media address was at the World Economic Forum 2025 in Davos, Switzerland. The World Health Organization, or WHO, has urged the United States to reconsider its recent decision to withdraw from the organization. In a historic moment in Thailand, as the country is legalizing same-sex marriages. Lastly, we give you an update in the world of sport. Just hours after President Donald Trump announced a massive $500 billion AI infrastructure project called Stargate, his close advisor and tech mogul Elon Musk publicly cast doubt on the deal's financial viability. Let's have a look at this video and thereafter we'll break it down.
Trump's calling the joint venture between OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle Stargate, but Musk isn't sold on the idea. The billionaire head of Doge says OpenAI doesn't actually have the money to back up the deal. ABC News business reporter Alexis Christoforous joins me for more on that story. So, Alexis, we know Elon Musk has been working closely with President Trump, so it's surprising for some that they're not on the same page here. So what do you make of this announcement and Musk's reaction to it?
Yeah, it's a rare instance where the president and Elon Musk are not on the same page. But to understand this, you need to go back in history a little bit, because Elon Musk co-founded OpenAI with CEO Sam Altman back in 2015. They were colleagues, they were buddies in Silicon Valley. Things have changed over the years. You know, Sam Altman has now turned OpenAI into a for-profit company. When that company was founded, they had agreed that it would be not-for-profit because it would be for the betterment of society. And since then, Musk also now has his own AI company called xAI that could be in competition with OpenAI and ChatGPT. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know what the end game is here for Musk, but interesting to see how he's going to throw his support behind this or not.
Is there an idea of the pros and cons of these companies coming together?
Well, certainly these three heads of these companies, Oracle, SoftBank, and OpenAI, could be at the forefront of what President Trump's called the golden age of America. This technology is going to be transformative, and they're even talking about it being able to cure diseases like cancer, because these OpenAI will be able to read blood tests within 48 hours. They're talking about a cancer vaccine. So, I mean, you know, the possibilities are endless, so they could be at the forefront of that. The risk, of course, is it's new technology. So what are the risks? I can tell you in the first 2 days of his presidency, Trump has already rolled back some executive orders that Biden put in place back in 2023. One of them said that these companies need to, in essence, talk to the government about their results to make sure they're not posing a threat to national security or public health or the economy, and that in essence the government should govern this technology. That has now been rolled back. So we'll have to see, you know, what these CEOs, whether or not they can even afford to do what they're saying they can do. Musk thinks they cannot. And then, you know, what the risks are, I think, are yet to be known.
On Tuesday, Trump unveiled a partnership between OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank, promising to invest up to $500 billion in AI infrastructure over the next 4 years. Late Tuesday night, Musk took to his social media platform X, claiming they don't actually have the money. SoftBank has well under $10 billion secured. I have that on good authority. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman fired back, calling Musk's claim wrong and inviting him to visit the first construction site already underway. This project is being touted as crucial for maintaining US leadership in AI technology and competing with China. Musk's criticism is particularly notable given his role as a close advisor to Trump and head of the new Department of Government Efficiency. Now let's dive deeper into the potential motivations behind Musk's skepticism. Musk and Altman have a complicated history with ongoing legal disputes over OpenAI's direction. Musk's own AI company, xAI, is not part of the Stargate project, potentially putting it at a competitive disadvantage. As head of the efficiency department, Musk may be wary of large-scale spending projects, even if privately funded. Musk's comments could be seen as a call for more transparency in how the project will be financed. As the story develops, it raises crucial questions about the future of AI development in the US and the complex relationships within Trump's inner circle. President Cyril Ramaphosa, leading the South African delegation, has been making waves at this year's World Economic Forum. Ramaphosa emphasized South Africa's role as the first African country to hold the G20 presidency, highlighting highlighting their theme of solidarity, equality, sustainability. The president outlined bold economic reforms aimed at overcoming challenges and unlocking South Africa's potential. Ramaphosa touted the formation of a 10-party government within just 30 days as a testament to South Africa's commitment to inclusive governance. He called for the G20 support for the AFCFTA Adjustment Fund to enhance inclusive growth and regional integration. He also stressed the importance of addressing climate change and stewarding a just and inclusive energy transition.
On this forum, we've had the opportunity to address the World Economic Forum, as in business leaders, government leaders, heads of states, about our G20 presidency, where we outlined our objectives with regard to the theme of the World of the G20 in South Africa, in Johannesburg this year, and also the priorities that we're going to focus on. We stressed that we are going to be having 3 themes: solidarity, equality, and sustainable development. These are themes that we would like the G20 to add a lot of substance to in terms of enhancing cooperation in the world and building consensus around the issue of solidarity, so that more and more countries should act in solidarity with each other as we advance the interests of ordinary people, and also in advancing equality. There's inequality in countries and between nations, and we believe that this is an issue that should be addressed so that we promote more and more equality, particularly at the economic level, which is largely the area that the the G20 focuses on, and also on sustainable development, so that the world has a greater capability of dealing with climate change, the financing thereof. And we outlined 4 priorities that we believe need to be addressed. The one is about finance for countries to deal with climate change, and more finance should be made available, particularly for countries that are suffering the devastation of climate change. And we should also deal with the issue of debt. Many countries, particularly in the developing economies, have huge debt burdens, and they pay much more money in servicing their debts than countries in the global north. And we should also deal with disaster financing following disasters that are caused by climate change, which many countries in the global south are not even responsible for. They have to pay a lot of money year in and year out to deal with the devastation that they suffer from climate change. So we would like innovative ways of either insurance or financing and greater access to finance. And the other important issues with critical minerals. We said we would like to reach consensus on the issue of the beneficiation of minerals.
The president's address reflects South Africa's ambition to play a larger role on the global stage. By leveraging its G20 presidency, South Africa aims to foster global cooperation, promote inclusive economic growth, address systemic disparities, and advance sustainable development. As the World Economic Forum continues, all eyes are on South Africa and its leadership in tackling global challenges. What do you think about Ramaphosa's vision for South Africa's G20 presidency? Let us know in the comments below. Now, on January 21st, 2025, the WHO expressed its regret over President Donald Trump's decision to withdraw the US from the organization. This move was announced shortly after Trump signed an executive order formalizing the withdrawal, citing the WHO's mishandling of the COVID-19 pandemic and alleged political influences as key reasons for his decision. The WHO has been a vital player in global health since its founding in 1948, and the US has been a prominent member throughout its history. The organization highlighted that together they have achieved monumental successes such as eradicating smallpox and nearly eliminating polio.
The organization regrets the announcement that the United States of America intends to withdraw from the organization. We hope the United States will reconsider, and we look forward to engaging in constructive dialogue to maintain the partnership between the United States of America and WHO for the benefit of the health and well-being of millions of people around the globe. WHO plays a crucial role in protecting the health and security of the world's people, including Americans, by addressing the root causes of disease, building stronger health systems, and detecting, preventing, and responding to health emergencies. For over 7 decades, WHO and the United States of America have saved countless lives and protected Americans and all people from health threats. Together, we ended smallpox, and together we have brought polio to the brink of eradication. American institutions have contributed to and benefited from membership in WHO.
In response to the withdrawal announcement, WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus stated, "We hope the United States will reconsider, and we look forward to engaging in constructive dialogue to maintain their partnership for global health benefits." The organization emphasized its role in addressing health emergencies and building robust health systems worldwide, which are essential for protecting not only Americans but all people globally. The potential withdrawal of the US, which contributes approximately 18% of WHO's funding, could significantly impact global health initiatives. The current 2-year budget for WHO stands at $6.8 billion, and losing this financial support could hinder efforts to combat diseases like Ebola, malaria, and other public health crises. Trump's administration previously attempted a similar withdrawal during his first term, but was halted by President Biden shortly after taking office. This latest move marks a renewed effort by Trump to distance the US from international health cooperation. As the situation unfolds, it's essential for viewers to stay informed about how these decisions affect global health efforts. The WHO's plea for dialogue emphasizes the importance of collaboration in tackling health challenges that transcend national borders. Now, Thailand's Marriage Equality Act has officially come into effect. This landmark legislation replaces gender-specific terms in the country's civil and commercial code with gender-neutral language, granting same-sex couples the same rights as heterosexual couples. These rights include adoption, inheritance, medical decision-making for incapacitated partners, and extension of financial benefits like state pensions.
It was first brought up back in 2001, but it was really heavily criticized by the public, so the public was really against it, and the government at the time was decided to, okay, we call it a quit because they believed that the society was not ready for it. And now there have been fightings along the way, and when the time that the public is kind of more accepting, Thailand faced with a lot of political chaos. We have coup d'etat, and we also have a lot of problem with the parliament. So it really take us to this year to finally get it. And actually, on the 22nd January next year, people can actually getting married. So basically, all the Thai citizens, regardless of their genders, can get the same equal when it's come in terms of marriage or engagement. As you briefly mentioned, right, they are now be able to sign a medical treatment when their spouse is in emergency or when the spouse is not conscious to sign on their own, which has become problem for so many years, and also for taxes benefit. Now it's a good thing that they can share the burden on tax and also for like tax reduction. But also the law used to be written as for people to engage or to marry have to be males or female, but now it changed to person to person. And another important thing is the age it changed. It used to be 17 to be legally married to now 18 years old. But the rest is the same. They got the same right and benefits as heterosexual couple now.
The law's implementation is being celebrated across Thailand. In Bangkok, a mass wedding event at Siam Paragon shopping centre is expected to see around 180 couples formalizing their relationships. This achievement is the result of nearly a decade of advocacy by LGBTQ+ organizations. Thailand joins Taiwan and Nepal as the third nation in Asia to permit same-sex marriage. The legalization is not just a social victory, but also an economic one. The Thai wedding industry anticipates a boost, with predictions that 25% of all wedding bookings will come from the LGBTQ+ community. Now, in the world of sport, the Premier Soccer League has suspended all fixtures involving Royal AM. Royal AM have been thrown into turmoil after owner Sean Unkize was sequestrated due to 40 million rand said to be outstanding to SARS. Liverpool maintained their perfect Champions League record to guarantee a top 2 finish in the league phase and automatic last 16 qualification with a 2-1 win over Lille at Anfield on Tuesday. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta allayed fears on Tuesday that William Saliba could be facing a lengthy spell on the sidelines with a hamstring injury as he targets a place in the Champions League last 16. The number of dead after a fire that engulfed a hotel at a ski resort in northwestern Turkey on Tuesday rose to 66. Manchester City announced on Tuesday they had completed the signing of teenage defender Vitor Reis from Brazilian club Palmeiras for a reported fee of £29.6 million. Ariana Sabalenka battled through unbelievable windy conditions on Tuesday to reach the Melbourne semi-finals and keep her dream of an Australian Open hat-trick alive. And captain Jos Buttler says England's match against Afghanistan at the Champions Trophy should go ahead after calls for a boycott over the Taliban regime's assault on women's rights. That's a wrap of today's news. For more, please like and subscribe and let us know what you are interested in. Until then, stay updated, stay informed, and stay curious with Reason News.